Hello, dear viewers, and welcome to your series of special interviews here at the International Book Fair in Algiers. Today, we are joined by a very special guest, a distinguished one. She is an author, a CEO, and a traveler. Hello, Dounia. Thank you for joining us, and welcome.
Hello, Mariam. Thank you for having me here. Such a pleasure.
Thanks for joining
Thank
us. Dounia is a very active Algerian woman who was born in 1993 in El Bouaqi. She carried out her studies in El Bouaqi as well as in other states of Algeria. To start with, Dounia, can you tell us more about you and your person?
I told you this morning this is a very difficult question. So it's Dounia. I'm 28 years old. I love writing, traveling, and now I'm CEO of Ayssa Global, as you mentioned. I was studying basically all my life here in Algeria. Then I left to Turkey, then to Scotland, then to Indonesia, and I think we may discuss it later. That's me.
So this is Dounia, dear viewers.
Is Dounia.
What is your major and your overall educational background?
So I left Algeria back then, 2012, to Turkey. So I have been at Fatih University. My major was English as well, and then my master degree was about translation. I was working about Indonesian language and Turkish language and English language at the same time, 3 languages. And that's all. That's what I did, actually.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Beautiful. Dounia, you are an author of 2 books. هذا أبي, this is my father, and Hamsa من Istanbul, a whisper from Istanbul. Can you tell us more about your books?
So this is my father, or هذا أبي, was my first book. Actually, I was 15 years old when I was quite young. And it's a short story actually for kids, but as I can see, adults, they are more interested about this story. And I receive every day letters from people. They are saying it's a life-changing story actually. So the first story is about kids during the period of French occupation in Algeria. And then it was about the war, about being rich and poor, about appreciating little things, about love, about parenting and everything. And the second one, I was 19 years old, it was Hamsa from Istanbul, or a whisper from Istanbul, actually, because I was a student in Istanbul that time, and I was alone, and everything is new. New language, new people, new way of thinking, new university. I was lost, quite lost. And I had traveled to Azerbaijan, as I remember, to Georgia. And I was like living such great moments that it's stories, actually. We can say it's sort of short stories in one book.
In one book, in this very beautiful book, we can find, I guess, many stories.
In one book.
In one book.
Stories, articles, this kind of thing.
In the cover we can find Azerbaijan, Malaysia, and Georgia, as well as Istanbul. Quite interesting. Now, how did you start writing, and why did you choose to write about this book and the previous one?
Actually, I spent quite all my life watching my mother bringing books to my home, and my room was full of books. And I had this dream to be a writer one day. And all my teachers, they used to be, Dounia, keep writing, keep writing. So the first story, as I said, I was shy girl, and I didn't even mention that I'm writing a story. And then when I finished it, I told my father, that's my story. If you can read it, if it's good for you, it's going to be good for others because I trust you. And then I remember he took it and he gave it to all his friends, and it was great. So I decided to make this book, and it was my first book as a writer. I cannot say as a writer, but as a kid who has dreams. And the second one, the same thing. I was quite lost in a big city, millions of people around me, a lot of languages. a new way of thinking, a lot of students. So I was writing what I was living. It was a reality, actually, my real life, and Istanbul and many other countries that time.
So the book was actually a way for you to kind of escape that feeling of being lost in a big city, and just to free yourself from those thoughts.
It was a sort of feeling that such a great experience, that you are alone, you have a freedom, you have the power of doing anything, but you keep yourself away from bad things, and you keep yourself involved in good things. That's what the book about, and I'm inviting you to read it, actually.
It's actually very inspiring.
Thank you.
I'll give it a read. Dounia, besides writing, you are known as a traveler. To you, what is traveling? Why do you travel? And how does traveling reflect in your writing?
I love traveling. That's maybe the only word I can say about traveling, but I used to travel a lot around the world. I traveled to 50 countries, and I do travel sometimes to teach kids. I will mention this in my new book. So I do travel to small islands, small villages, and very, very far islands, such in Sri Lanka, Nepal. I used to be in Indonesia, which was an amazing experience for me, because I was teaching there a lot of kids. I do travel also to have this idea about local people and live with them, because I used to do a lot of couch surfing, if you know the app. So I used to travel and stay with local people for 1 week, and like adopting this lifestyle for 1 week or for 2 weeks, just to know the country and those people, how they think, how they are thinking, how they are living. So I love traveling, and I do write about traveling as well. So all my stories in my books are about traveling as well.
So traveling actually helps you write and is actually a major factor in your writings, or maybe you're just writing only about your travelings.
No, it makes me writing. Actually, when I'm in Algeria, or I stay sometimes for more than 1 month or 2 months in one place, I cannot write, because I need to travel to write.
To write.
So let me say I'm a traveler writer.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I cannot write. If I'm in one place, I cannot. But if I'm traveling, I can write. I can say nice words. I can describe people in a nice way, describe places and experiences in a nice way. But when I'm in one place, I cannot do it.
So traveling is your actual inspiration.
Living for traveling, yeah.
Living for traveling.
That's the thing, yeah.
Okay, so what is the message that you carry to people overall and to your readers specifically?
10 years of traveling, I can say it teach you a lot of things. One of the most important message that I'm giving to all people through Instagram page or Facebook page, or even when I'm writing, is just learn to respect all people, no matter the race, no matter the religion, no matter the language they are talking, no matter what the color. We are all in one, but in different race. Let's say that.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful. It is worth noting. Dear viewers, that Dounia is a CEO of a company, not just an author. Can you tell us more about your company?
So it's simple. Ayssa Global, we are giving students a lot of services. Mm-hmm. We work more with Turkish universities, private universities, and we just follow students from A to Z. That's the thing. What we are offering, like we take them to the universities, we show them around Turkey. A lot of services that I invite people to see on my page, on our page actually, Ayssa Global page.
Beautiful. We have witnessed some companies like yours that scammed Algerian students, and the incident actually ended in a disaster. I'm pretty sure you heard of those influencers that got imprisoned because of the company that scammed Algerian students. What is your comment on it, and what do you think you can do as a head of such a company?
Actually, I can say that we leave that to the justice. Maybe they know more than us also, but I can invite all students to do more research. they don't. Maybe when I do receive students all the time on my office, and they don't know where to go and what to do. They ask me to choose for them. Maybe if the students or university students, or maybe also they are 18 years, I guess, 18 years and more up, yeah, they do more research. I invite them for that. That's the thing, what I can say.
So that's a pretty good advice, because usually at the age of 18, people are not very well guided, not really well oriented. So pretty wise words. Do more research.
Yeah, do more research.
Definitely. Mrs. Dounia, after going through some details about your books, about your career, about you, where do you see yourself in the future?
I guess this is the... it's more than the other one, you know? I don't know. I live the moment. For now, I'm the CEO of this company. Later, maybe I'm a mother, and maybe I will travel more. Maybe I will write more books, but I live the moment. So for the moment, I'm Dounia. Later, I don't know what will happen, actually.
Nice. What are your future projects?
I want to have more actually, my office is only in Algiers, so I want to maybe another one in Constantine, other states, or Wahran. But I hope Ayssa Global will be better in the future. That's my project for the moment, yeah.
Inshallah. It was really nice. Any last words before we wrap up?
Yeah, travel more, and you will have a happy life. That's the thing.
Thank you so much, Dounia, for accepting our invitation. It was really nice having you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Al24 viewers, thank you for your kind attention. Thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for more episodes, and bye for now.